Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy New Year to you all. I originally did this like about a day ago, and I was going to upload it, but it sucked. Let's just be blunt. Now, the thing was, now the videos are great. The bad thing was I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was so tired. Gosh. Oh boy, not tired, just so sleepy. Just a little too lazy for my own good. But anyway, as I said in the original one, just because Christmas is over does not mean the mood is over. 'Tis the season to be scary is still going on. And though I'll probably wrap it up in a little while. We'll see. We'll see how popular it is. Which right now it's not very popular. But anyway, I'm going to redo what I did yesterday. And hopefully I can actually stay awake. Oh, brother, it's ridiculous. Okay, what we're going to do here is going to watch some Chills, some King Frostmare, and then later on down the road we'll probably watch some Nukes Top 5 and Slapped Hams or Spooks. You name it. You name it. Heck, we might even do some Lazy Masquerade. There's no telling. But not all at the same time. Oh boy. But let's see. Alright, there they are. Okay, let's start off with Chills here. And remember, I'm going to leave the links to the original videos in the description box below. So if you guys want to watch this without my reaction, that's fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Okay, so without further ado, let's do the 15 scary videos you can't unsee. You guys ready? I think I am. Hopefully. So without further ado, away we go. What's he circle? Whoa. Ooh.
Once you watch these scary videos, they will be trapped in your mind forever because these are the 15 scary videos you can't unsee. Number 15, Ghost Girl, who is standing at the end of the hallway. Published by Find Ghost in December of 2021, this short clip captures a ghost girl on camera in a haunted home. As ghost hunters are searching around this room, the camera pans around. Look closely at the end of the hallway.
Wait a minute.
Around this room, the camera pans around. Look closely at the end of the hall.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a ghost girl? That looks like a bust with a sheet pulled over it. Or something. That doesn't look like a ghost girl.
Away. A creepy figure can be seen standing there with long white hair and a darkened face. When the cameraman pans back a moment later, the figure is gone. Would you leave? The caption says, I'm already gone.
That is... Are you serious? That's one of their friends dressed up. That's one of their friends dressed up. Come on, guys. Come on. They did this because they knew their YouTube channel is getting down there and they need to spice it up. So yeah, that's one of their friends dressed up. Come on. Come on, Chills. What are you doing to me, brah? Come on.
14. Ghost Warning. This one is out of sight. Published by Grid Synergy in November of 2017. This scary security footage was filmed in a computer lab at night.
Guys doing what I should be doing. Working. Oh well.
A man is working across two computers when an alarm sounds, jarring him to turn around. Clearly confused about what this alarm is for, the man gets up to look.
Oh, 360 camera. Wow.
After the alarm doesn't repeat, the man sits back down at his desk.
Wow, that's a pretty clear picture right there.
Satisfied that it must be nothing, but then a loud bang is heard. And after a moment off screen, a lot more racket is heard, followed by the man clearly fleeing in fear. He couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Whoa, where you going, man? Where you going?
What drove him to flee? With the man now gone, a strange creak is heard, followed by another loud bang.
Oh, there's somebody in there. Something in there. Hello.
If only we could see what was happening off screen. Be careful what you wish for. This video allows a 360 view of what's going on. Head back to when the bang is heard. A light turns on in a room next to a foosball table. When the man heads off screen, he is heading over to check out this room. He looks in but sees nothing, though he picks something up off the floor.
That's probably
Perhaps this is what caused the noise.
Yeah.
When he heads out again, he switches off the lights. That's when the racket happens. The door slams and a chair shoots back from the desk in front of him.
Whoa! Ooh. Whoa! Run, dude, run! Run! Oh my gosh!
The man flees the scene. The light turns on in the room again, and this figure's reflection is seen in the window.
Yeah!
As I said, be careful what you wish for, because now you can't unsee it.
Wow. Okay, I don't know what if that was a hoax. That's one hell of a hoax, guys. If his fellow coworkers did that as a prank, that's one hell of a prank. I'm going, good job. That's a good one. That's a good one. Very good one. Oh man, I'm sorry, but I'd be just like him if that happened right in front of me. I'd be out of there, lickety split. I wouldn't even be asking questions. I'd be going, hey, I've had enough of this. I'm looking for another job. A job that doesn't have ghosts in the building. Though I don't know. I don't think that's a hoax, guys. Now, some of these videos, you know, you could look at them and go, okay, come on, Chills. Come on, dude. These are fakes. They're obviously fakes. Some of these, however, I don't care what other people say, some of these may not be fakes. This one may not have been a fake. This may have been a real haunted work area. Because I didn't see any strings. I didn't see any strings anywhere.
Number 13, Haunted Parking Lot. There's a reason no one parks here. Published by Haunted Forest Monsters in May of 2019. This creepy clip caught a mysterious figure on a parking lot security camera. Captured around 9 p.m., the dark parking lot shines as though it's recently rained. After a moment, a semi-transparent figure is seen traveling from the left side of the lot to the right. Yo, what the It doesn't stop as it meets a median filled with trees and bushes, but appears again in the next parking lot over. Is this a meter-maid phantom, or did this once living being lose track of his car for so long he lost his life in the process of trying to find it?
No. You know, remember what some of the experts say, guys. You know, video cameras like this, like Ring and the security cameras, they can sometimes develop video glitches. And, what you think you see might be what you're seeing what you're seeing, what you think might be a ghost, might actually just be a regular person. But the video is so messed up that it looks like a ghost. When it might actually it's probably actually just a person walking across the parking lot. Albeit it's in the rain. They probably forgot their umbrella, but hey, just a lot of people accidentally forget that sometimes. But, it may just be a normal person walking through the parking lot. Then again, it may be a real ghost. Because sometimes you can't tell the difference. You can't tell the difference sometimes. Sometimes it's a normal person walking and the video glitches up. And then again, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes that's just the natural way it appears. That's how they manifest. So, it may be a real ghost. I don't know. It may be a real ghost. It may not be. It may be a hoax. It may not be. Yeah.
I know I see it.
Yeah, it walks all the way. Yeah, it walks all the way across the parking lot. I'm thinking it's probably just a person. The video's just glitched up. Yeah.
I know I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it walks all the way across the parking lot. I'm thinking it's actually just a person. Nothing more. And the video's glitched it up.
12. Jen is watching. Look in the mirror before you go to sleep tonight. Posted to TikTok by Ghost Vault. This creepy security footage shows a man snuggling up beneath his blankets in bed, ready
I've seen this on Sir Spooks.
to get a good night's rest, or so he thought. As he lays calmly down to sleep, a figure's face appears in a mirror on the wall above him. The woman has a white face and long dark hair. She appears to watch the sleeping man for a moment, her reflection moving around a bit in the mirror. After a time, she slinks off, but does she ever really leave? I'd be getting the heck out of that place ASAP.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be an Oswang or something like that. That's... Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's... Well, especially... It'd be a lot easier. It'd be a lot nicer to see more detail on this if this wasn't shot with a potato. Yeah. Looks creepy though.
Number 11, skyscraper quake, the 52nd floor.
Oh, now this is real, guys. This is not made up.
Of a building is the last place you'd want to be when a quake happened.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But it's where this YouTuber found herself. Published by R055 in March of 2011. This terrifying video will make you stand clear of the glass windows. Filmed from Mori Tower in Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, man.
The building cracks and creaks as those in the tower stand clear of the floor-to-ceiling windows.
I'll tell you what, we people in Oklahoma, we know what earthquakes are like. I mean, they're extremely rare here, but we've had our share. There was one night when I was working on my computer in my lounge room, back when I just had my computer in my lounge room, and all of a sudden, I felt underneath my feet. My dad was going, "Whoa, son, did you feel that?" I said, "Yeah, I felt that. I think that was an earthquake." "Yeah, I think you're right. It was. It was an earthquake." Like I said, they're very rare around here, extremely rare, but they do happen. Oh man, nothing like this though.
The receptionist desk jerks suddenly as the people make their way to the sturdier inner walls.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, nothing like this. You know, thank goodness nowadays buildings are designed to withstand something like that. You know, they have the structural setting on them now, which makes them more resistant to earthquakes. Thank goodness.
Over the intercom, a robo voice announces that there's been a quake, as if anyone experiencing this firsthand needed reminding.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Those poor people. I cannot even begin to. I mean, I know what it's like to have a quake all of a sudden, even though they're rare around here, but being in a city like that, something like that just happens when you least expect it. You know, I can't even begin to think what that's like. Oh man.
Several people working in the building are seen running around in panic. One woman tries to calm the rest, and they all crouch down, holding onto the wall. The YouTuber says the psychological fear of the tower collapsing was the scariest part, though.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Oh, my God. Yeah, like I said, be thankful that they can be thankful, though, that buildings nowadays have the earthquake-resistant frames, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Oh, my gosh.
She says the building kept swaying well after the quake, and they were stuck on the floor for an hour and a half. Those in the comments note that the foreigners are panicking, while the Japanese are relatively calm. This is likely because they are used to it.
Yeah, probably, unfortunately.
As some 5,000 quakes occur in Japan every year.
5,000 quakes. Oh my gosh. Every year. My God. Oh, good Lord Almighty.
So when in Japan, stay calm and collected when the earth quakes.
Yeah, really. Oh boy. Nope, I wouldn't. I'd probably be panicking my head off.
Number 10, School Ghost. Does this janitor have some ghostly helpers he isn't even aware of? Published by Alan Abueg in June of 2018. This security footage captured something unexpected. A janitor is seen sweeping up outside a school. As he works patiently, something is seen rolling up on its own behind him. A closer look shows that it's a pair of stand-up dustpans. They both slide toward the wall, filling in one after the other.
What in
The janitor doesn't even notice if spirits are doing the dirty work. At least they seem helpful rather than malicious.
Rolls up and says, "Hey, I forgot the dustpan, dummy!" Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. That'd be funny if it was the ghost of the old janitor saying, "Hey, you're not doing your job right." Hey, you forgot out the dustpan, dummy. Oh man. Oh my gosh.
Number 9, Glitch. Is this a glitch in the Matrix? Published in July of 2010.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna say this right now, guys, and I'm probably gonna step on a lot of toes. I don't care. This is not the Matrix, okay? We're not living in the Matrix, okay? Get your heads out of your asses and get back to reality, okay? Anybody who thinks so has seen the Matrix one too many times. Glitch in the Matrix. Really? Really? This is the real world. We live, we're born, we live, we die in it. We go to the next life. That's it. We wait for a better. We go to a better place after we die. That's it. Okay. We're not living in the Matrix. We have not fought the machine war. You know, we're not subjects to the Terminators. Okay. We're not batteries for their towers of power. Okay. We're all living in the real world, not the Matrix, okay? I'm sorry if I've stepped on a few toes, but I don't care. I'm getting tired of this. This is the real world. This is the world we live in. You know, the world we live in has oddities. And it's really not nearly as surprising as you might think. You know, give it a rest, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I'm just gonna carry on.
The so-called extraterrestrial sighting was captured at 4:45 in the morning in Grass Valley, California. The YouTuber writes, "Albie and I went to investigate what I thought was an animal in the parking lot of the office. I heard a sound that I cannot describe. This is what they saw."
Dude, what the f is that? Dude, look through the night vision. Look on the screen.
The YouTuber explains that when he was pulling in, he saw something strange with the lights on. He assumed it was a maintenance person, but went to investigate after hearing the sound. You can see the light he's talking about at a distance. They follow a road to where he thinks he earlier saw the light. He sets the camera down and zooms in. An unusual flickering light flashes across the screen. It then flashes in the other direction, and this time an attached figure is clearly running. The flickering figure pauses for a moment, and they ask who it is.
On the screen. Hello? Hey, who is that?
He looks like he's glitching out. A moment later, he runs off again, and a strange screech is heard.
This is tripping me out, dude.
Okay, I'll tell you what that looks like. Looks like someone in thermal optic camouflage. Like, you want to call stuff outrageous? I'll tell you what's not outrageous. You know, you've seen Ghost in the Shell. You know, you've seen Multico with her thermal optic camouflage and stuff like that. Well, guess what? That science fiction is a science fiction fact now. The military has been working on that, and a few years ago they succeeded in creating their first successful thermal optic camouflage suit. I mean, it's still in research and development, but if you wanted to, you could act like the Predator. You could be semi invisible. That's probably that flashing light is probably something that's gone wrong, or probably a light on one of his devices, but it's probably either a soldier or a civilian out testing a thermal optic camouflage suit. That's probably what it is. Because that stuff is real now. You can actually be the Invisible Man. You can be the Predator. You can be virtually invisible now, because they have the technology now where they have made the light bending suit. So yeah, it's not a glitch in the Matrix. That's thermal optic camouflage. I'm willing to bet, at least. It's tripping me out, dude. Yeah.
Is this an extraterrestrial? Or
Well, it might be extraterrestrial too, you know? Might be an extraterrestrial out pulling a prank on these guys, seeing how far they can mess with their heads. You know, we paint these extraterrestrials as being highly advanced and better than we are. Who's to say that? Who's to say they're not pranksters like we are? Who's to say they don't like pulling pranks? If you ever watched Men in Black, you know that's true. I mean, I know Men in Black isn't real, but or the movie is not real, but you know what I'm talking about. Who's to say really aliens out there aren't pranksters like we are?
is this some other supernatural creature of our own world?
Might be. You never know. I think it's somebody in thermal optic camouflage pulling a prank on these guys. Because I've actually seen this before. I think I was either on Sir Spooks or somebody. I think it was on Sir Spooks. And they didn't wait around for very much longer. They turned around and hightailed it out of there. And probably rightfully so, because, you never know what, you never know what a nutcase like that in a thermal optic suit is liable to do to you. Then again, it may have just been making those sounds. It was probably a recording of something. And I probably played the recording to freak them out. But anyway, I'm digging way too deep right now. Let's go on.
Number 8, The House That Cries. Just how upset is this house? Published in December of 2021, the Ouija brothers head to the 14th century Grosley Old Hall in Wolverhampton, which...
It's Ouija, Chills, not Ouija. Ouija.
The BBC has called the House That Cries. This is due to the pools of water that previous owners and occupants say have mysteriously appeared in the main hall. Maybe it will cry today. The team's EMF meter is set off right quick.
So let me put my ghost tune up on this one.
Hello?
While using a spirit box, the spirits tell them to rest in peace.
If you could blow one of these candles out.
Rest in peace.
Jesus. It's morbid, eh?
As they continue trying to speak with the spirits, they seem to like communicating via knocks.
You can hear me?
Okay.
At one point later, after the ghost devices continually go off, a sound is heard in the next room over. Is this the spirit that causes the house to cry? If so, rest in peace. No.
Okay. Don't think I've ever heard. I think I've heard of that place before. I don't know. They either showed it on one of the Travel Channel specials, or it was either on Ghost Hunters or Ghost Adventures. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but they actually went there and they actually found water in that one room, and it's like, what in the world is going on? And there's not supposed to be any pipes around there, any plumbings. So I don't know. That's weird.
Number 7, the ghostly figure. If the locals tell you to leave, you might want to heed their advice. Published by 01 Supernatural Studio in December of 2021.
Well, yeah, if the locals tell you to leave because something isn't safe, someplace around there isn't safe, and they tell you to leave, you might, I'll have to agree with Chills on that. You might want to take their advice, because they know this place. You don't.
This ghost hunter is on a mission to encounter the paranormal. The YouTuber writes, "The place I took you to explore today, according to the locals, is a house that you should not take a second look at if you are not passing by."
That's great. You guys should really have somebody come out here and clean up.
The EMF meter is quickly set off by whatever being is present.
That's old. Whoa, that's a big EMF frequency.
The shape of a dark figure appears in front of the ghost hunter on the infrared camera.
Whoa.
The meter is triggered again in another room, where a table and other things appear to have been set on fire.
Wow. That's a big field.
Later, he enters a room whose floor is littered with items. He says there are things in this house to worship the gods.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say that. More like junk. Looks more like a dumping ground. Well, maybe that's why the ghosts are angry. People turn the house into a dumping ground. Maybe they just clean it up and get rid of the trash. Maybe the spirits wouldn't be so angry. Just a thought.
The EMF meter continues to be set off in other rooms throughout the home, sometimes strongly and sometimes sporadically.
Yeah, that's the ghost saying, "Hey, you'll get those natives out there. Get them all out here and get them to clean out this house of ours. It's a mess. We want it back spick and span."
拨号着密码，想请教一下，父母亲的亡魂似的话。
What happened in this mysterious place? Whatever happened here, it seems the locals can't unsee it. Number...
Wow. Well, that looked like a shadow person of some sort. But yeah. Yeah, you guys actually picked up all that garbage in there and got rid of it. Cleaned up the place. You know, I bet the ghosts would be a whole lot happier. They might even be willing to share the house with somebody.
Verse 6, soul evaporating. What does a soul look like when it evaporates? You're about to find out. Published by the New Reality Paranormal in May of 2021, this creepy clip captures a weird mist manifesting in a farmhouse. As this pair of ghost hunters enter the house, one of them jumps. He heard something behind him, but it's what's in front of him that's spooky.
Who's that?
Did you see that, bro?
The aforementioned strange mist drifts right in front of him, lit by his flashlight.
There's a shuffle behind you.
Ooh, look at that.
He
Whoa.
doesn't even seem to see it, though it's right in front of his very eyes. What was that? As Nonbo Pally remarks in the comments, it looks like a soul evaporating. Do you agree with this comment? Either way, I think this footage is certainly mysterious. Nope.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Number 5, Virginia City Washoe Club. The historic Washoe Club has a haunted past, a former saloon, millionaires club, and crypt. The club was a favorite haunt for elites, cowboys, and prospectors alike. Published by Paranormal Voyages.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's hear that again.
Club. The historic Washoe Club has a haunted past, a former saloon, millionaires club, and crypt. The club was a favorite haunt for elites, cowboys, and prospectors alike.
Wow. Well, that's quite a combination right there.
Published by Paranormal Voyages in August of 2021, Celia and Jonathan team up with No Fear Paranormal of Las Vegas to explore the haunted Virginia City Club. Immediately while speaking with the spirits through a spirit box, Bob introduces himself and says he's been here 110.
How long have you been here?
Is this a century-old ghost? When they ask the spirit if he's in there, moving, he responds, "Me? Yeah," and says his name is William.
Who's you? What is your name?
In one room where a father is said to have taken his own life after his daughter and her friend fell into a mine, the spirit says there's 2 of them. Later, using a Connect, Celia sees an anomaly in the doorway. She says it's touching Jonathan.
Right in the doorway.
Oh!
Right directly in front of you. It's touching you.
Another device, which flashes when it senses a presence, starts flashing in the crypt on the first floor.
Spirit.
Yeah. The spirit doing that?
Did you turn on the IR? Did you do that to the light?
That's weird.
When they ask how many bodies were kept in the crypt, the answer is at least 1.
It is cold in here. It's really cold in here.
The spirits continue to be communicative as the crew investigates. At various points, spirits tell them how their lives were taken, as well as speak one of the crew's names after directly being asked to.
You say Jeff or Jonathan? Jeff. Holy cow. That was clear.
And tell them that they like it when people come to the club.
You like whenever people come here and try to communicate with you? I do. Wow. That was fast. That was good. Thank you.
This has got to be one of the most active communications with spirits ever caught on camera. Number 4, Paranormal Encounter. This accordion is Fly, published by Realized Alterna in December of 2021. Dennis visits a home whose last occupant was a grandmother who is allegedly a witch dedicated to dark magic.
Ooh, that sounds
One of the first
good.
scary disturbances in the home is when the cutlery moves inexplicably on its own. Even more ominous, an accordion starts to play by itself in the next room. How is this happening? Dennis looks all around the accordion, which isn't connected to anything else. The accordion plays for a long time. Later, that same accordion would do more than play. As Dennis is in the other room, the accordion leaves from the table and flies into the room at him.
Whoa!
Him.
Oh my, whoa! Holy crap,
The
dude!
paranormal attack is one of the scariest things I've ever witnessed
Yes,
on this
it is.
channel. And that wasn't the only thing Dennis had to deal with that night.
Whoa!
What is causing all of this activity? There's no other explanation besides the paranormal.
Okay, that's a perfect, once again, that's a perfect example of Ed Warren when he said, if anyone says to you a ghost can't hurt you, they don't know what they're talking about. That's a paranormal attack right there. Oh, man.
Number 3, ghost opens door. When you hear the creak of a door open by itself, it might not
Gosh.
just be the wind. This entry was submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Purgatory Adventures. They were investigating a haunted house for 6 hours, and only once did they capture this door opening on its own.
The door's open. What? The door's open. You closed that, remember?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the door's open. Who's in here?
See for yourself. So what do you think?
As you can see, it's not latched all the way. But if it was a breeze or something, there'd be wind outside, but there's no wind.
Yeah, there's no wind.
I think this house is truly haunted.
Might be right. Yeah.
Number 2,
What?
John Jerome. Ouija boards are up to no good in this scary video.
Ouija board. Ouija. And no, they are never up to any good. That's why you don't ever mess with them. It doesn't matter what you are, whether you claim yourself to be a professional or not, you don't ever mess with this thing. Don't ever mess with the Ouija board, guys. Ever.
Published by Danny Dorito in March of 2020, this Friday the 13th Spirit has something to say.
Oh my god. Friday the 13th. Oh, no. Like I told you guys before, before she died, my mom made me promise two things. We didn't always see eye to eye, her and me. I'll admit it. But we did have our moments. And one thing she made me promise was, son, whatever you do, promise me two things. I'm going, okay, what? First of all, no matter what or how cool you might think it might be, don't you ever play with the Ouija board. Ever. So you don't know what you might be conjuring up. And she's right. Now, you might just be conjuring up a spirit, or you may be conjuring up a demon. Either way, none of it's good. Because if you conjure up a spirit and you don't know the right way to send them back to the netherworld, guess what? They're haunting you. You're stuck with that spirit. They will cling to you. And then you're going to need an exorcist. Spirit or demon, doesn't matter which, you're going to need an exorcist. So, yeah, she said, don't ever mess with the Ouija board. And I don't plan on doing so. And said another thing was, she said, if you ever decide to go ghost hunting, ever, do not do EVPs unless you are darn certain you're ready to hear what's on that recording. And she's got a point there, too. She had a point there, too. You got to be ready to hear what's on that recording. Because a lot of people, they just go gung-ho. They just go gung-ho about this. And some of the stuff they hear on EVPs really shocks them. So, yeah. Don't mess with Ouija boards, guys. And definitely, if you're going to do EVP work as a ghost hunter, you better be darn sure you're ready to hear what's on that recording. So.
Well, in an old defunct kitchen, Danny and Kazzy hear a repeated squeaking or tweeting sound.
I don't know if that's like those are mice, but I doubt it, because it's just a consistent sound.
It
sounds like a cricket.
It's like a mouse or a bird, and it continues for ages. It seems to be coming from one of the vents. They hear it several minutes later as they're setting up the Ouija board.
Guys,
Dad, can you stop?
Listen, I can't control it, okay?
Bro,
make a shitty joke.
They then repeatedly hear what they describe as faint voices talking.
I hear something else. Me too, that's what I'm saying. It's like so faint.
Yeah, it sounds like people having a conversation, but like from really far away.
Very, very far and muffled.
This happens on two separate occasions, but the camera doesn't seem to catch it above the repeated tweeting. A moment later, they hear someone whistling a song.
Did you hear that?
He's whistling a song.
As they continue their Ouija board ritual, they both feel something whispering
I didn't hear anything.
to their ears at once, in Kazzy's left ear and Danny's right.
Bro, did you hear that?
I felt that.
Bro, it was like it was right in my ear, in my right ear.
It was in my left ear, it was from this side.
Yeah?
They then hear something from the corner, but they're not sure what the voice said.
Like, is it? Say it. Maybe I'll say it again. I don't even know what it said. I just heard it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
Right?
what it is. Yes.
When they stand on a certain spot, the tweeting starts going double time. They decide to try the Ouija board right on this spot. The spirit leads them to the letter J. Earlier, they had heard the name John or Jerome in the spirit box.
Bro, are you moving it?
Of course not, I can't.
Bro, I just heard a whistle, and the wall behind you is vibrating.
Shh, what's it on? What's it on? Still moving, still moving.
Has John been whispering voices in their ears all night? Or is that Jerome tweeting from the rafters?
Alright. Well, we made it this far. Oh, man. Yeah. Don't play with Ouija boards, guys. Don't play with Ouija boards. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Mute.
Doa. This DJ is playing out. Number 1. DJ Doa.
Okay.
This DJ is playing more than your favorite records. Published by C's Crazy Crossroads. C and his buddy investigate a haunted DJ station in this scary video. As the pair are talking to DJ Doa, they ask him to make a light flicker on the mixer, but he has another idea.
And if you can make that flicker again.
When they ask the spirit if he can make the trash can move again, he playfully starts to turn the turntable instead.
Dude. Did you do that? Did you do something? No.
Later, the fans come back on after shutting off on their own.
Jesus, dude, what the They came back on.
And the trash can is at it again.
What the dude, are you serious right now? Look, did you see that move, Mike?
Yeah, I did, and I heard it, and I don't feel good about this at all.
You're okay. It's okay, man. I promise.
Not long after, they hear screaming.
Whoa.
And more screaming. This time after some strange smoke appears on camera.
Just like, I really dream that there's no escape, and we're in this little room.
Sound starts coming out of the speakers once again.
Let's walk. What the heck, dude? Listen.
And a chair starts to spin on its own.
Whoa.
The turntable keeps moving, even though the power is off.
That thing's still moving.
Is the power off?
Is the power off?
Yeah. If the red light's not on it.
When they ask the spirit to spin the chair one more time, he plays around with the garbage can again instead.
Can you move that chair one more time for me?
The DJ sends them off with a kick through the speakers, and that's finally enough to send them on their way.
Whoa.
This speaker. Let's go. Are you kidding me right now?
Have you watched so many scary videos that you...
I've seen this. Most of these are fake. Yeah. Alright, guys. That was Chills. Oh, man. The sinuses. It's not too bad today, but oh, boy. Oh, it's supposed to get cold again tomorrow and the next day. Oh boy. Oh man. Alright, like I said, there was Chills. 15 scary videos you can't unsee. So, let's see. Oh yeah, another YouTuber I recommend. Drop on over to Art of Kicks. He's some good old classic entertainment there. Especially his reaction videos. He's good. Alright. History. Let's see. Alright. Right, let's go over to King Frostmare now. The scariest videos that will not let you sleep. Okay. That's alright. It's the afternoon. I don't need to be sleeping. So. Alright. You guys ready? I know I am. Hopefully. Now, without further ado, away we go. Wow. It would help, if I unmuted.
Hello guys, time for scary videos. Today with a strange sighting in a new rental home and an odd apparition that popped up in the backyard. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty.
Face.
Now we will be looking at a clip uploaded by LeBron Who 422 from the United States. He writes, "Me and my friends were hanging out in my basement for the last night before moving. Kyle thought he found a mouse in the back room. After watching all our videos at the new house, this is what we came across. Well, let's see what the uploader captured in this basement."
Oh, so what are you doing?
Dude, come on, man. I just lost like 50 bucks in cards.
You can get over it.
I know. I'm just have to.
What are you doing over there?
I think I found a mouse in here somewhere.
Dude.
It's not.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Dude, I'm not standing
Turn the
with
lights
a
on.
mouse.
Turn the lights on.
I'm not standing with a mouse.
I'll do it.
I can't see anything.
What was that?
There's no mouse in here.
The video starts off normally, just a couple of friends hanging out and eating in the basement. However, things very quickly take a turn when LeBron pans to his friend in another section of the home. The friend Kyle believes that he spotted a mouse in the dark corner of the basement, but it seems as though he may have captured something even creepier.
Oh, what in the
But it
world?
seems as though he may have captured something even creepier.
What is... Ooh! It's right behind him too. Whoa!
When Kyle bends down, a large face can be seen behind him. This creature seems to linger in the doorframe until they finally turn on the lights. No spirits can be seen, and no mouse either. The eerie part of this clip is the way nobody seems to notice the quiet entity until much later when reviewing the footage. Is there a reasonable explanation for this video? Or is this definitely a shadow figure sighting, as the men believe? What is your opinion on this? The next video comes to us from Reddit and was uploaded by user Mr. Paranormal Guy. He says that this footage was taken from a security camera during the renovation of their home. The uploader also states that there was nobody home during this time, and no children would even have access to the home. When they saw this footage for the first time, they were at a total loss.
Whoa, what the?
Footage for the first time, and no children would even. The upload comes to.
What? Sorry, I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean to nod off.
The next video comes to us from Reddit and was uploaded by user Mr. Paranormal Guy. He says that this footage seems to notice
Okay,
the
yeah.
by user Mr. the renovation of their home. The uploader also states that there was nobody home during this time, and no children would even have access to the home. When they saw this footage for the first time, they were at a total loss.
Whoa, what the heck is that? Zip! I need to borrow this ladder here. I'm not tall like you average humans are. And there he goes.
From the doorway, a strangely shaped creature is seen walking in. Its proportions are odd. It is small like a child, but with very long limbs and extremely skinny body. It actually looks quite alien. The entity takes a few steps before it seems it moves so fast the camera isn't even able to pick it up. The ladder moves entirely on its own from the room, and the creature makes its way out of the building as quickly as he came in. This video is definitely
What the
creepy.
hell?
It's hard to speculate what was captured here.
What in the world?
Extraterrestrial? A spirit? A human child?
It almost looks extraterrestrial.
I would love to hear your theories. Is this video real or a hoax?
That's no. The alien called us surreal, guys. They're coming down on to live with us. No, he's moving into his new house. He's getting the ladders up and ready to go so he can paint the walls. Oh my god. Oh man. Dude, that's creepy. That's creepy. What the hell, dude? I don't know. No, I'm stumped at that, man. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, what's this? What's this? So he just shoot, vanishes into thin air. That's weird. So either it's, I don't know. Though it'd be nice, it'd be a lot nicer if we could actually see a little clearer, considering that it was shot on a potato. But oh well. But anyway. Thing in the woods. Ooh.
If you found an abandoned house in the woods, would you try and go inside? In today's video, which comes to us thanks to Keeping It Real Hunters, two friends, Casey and Ashton, are heading towards a creepy abandoned house that Casey had previously stumbled upon. He tells his friend how the first time he found this house, he felt an extremely negative energy, and he believes something truly terrible happened to cause this home to go abandoned for so many years. Once the team makes their way on the property, it doesn't take long for some strange things to happen.
Alright, Casey. I gotta take Casey. Show you this place. Casey. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Why is the tip of your swing moving in this tree? Turn, Casey. Probably the wind. You just drive by it. I really don't want to. Dude, this is an eerie place, man. There's some bad stuff happened back here in the 70s.
Yeah.
Bad juju here.
Well, then why are you going to it? There's some bad juju, man. There's some bad stuff happening back in the 70s. Then why are you guys going to it?
Somebody's standing in the window. I see something in the window, Casey.
Ooh.
Hey, over here, actually on the side, there should be.
As the men are slowly driving past, Ashton notices something or someone peering out from the window. But who would be in the house like this so late at night? Two friends get out of the truck and decide they want to find out exactly what Ashton saw in the window.
Dude, there's somebody standing.
Must be alright.
Dude, is that blood on the mattress? Alright, come on.
Want to check it out?
Go ahead and go first, bro.
It seems as though there may actually be something inhabiting the house. And
What in the... What the what?
The pair makes their way towards the open front door. Something slams the door in their faces and makes a terrible shriek. Understandably, the men decide now is probably a good time to leave.
Yeah!
What
Yeah.
could be living in this old abandoned home? A human or a spirit?
You know what? I really don't know, and I don't think I want to know. You know, when when something slams the door in your face and screeches at you, that's their way of saying, "Hey, get out of my house. This is my house now. I live here. Get out of here." You know, if it was a dangerous creature, or if it was some type of humanoid creature, you know, these guys were awfully lucky. Very lucky. Making them, making them hammering into their heads, hey, this is my place. You know, I can hurt you. I could do a lot worse to you than just screech at you. And it probably could. Man. Good Lord. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
It's possible
Ooh.
there actually was a death in the house, that the spirit is lingering there for some reason.
Yeah, it might be.
Given the remote and forest location, it seems possible that some other type of paranormal entity could have made this place their
yeah.
home.
Now
What
I
do you
see.
think the men saw that night?
Yeah, you back up. Yeah, see, there it is. You see the shadow figure in there now. Or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff that could be in those woods.
Paranormal entity could have made this
I don't
place
know.
their home. What do you think the men saw that night? The next clip comes to us via our paranormal world and is a case of a potential family member paying a visit from beyond the grave. In 2019, Norma Villa's mother Teresa was unfortunately suffering from terminal cancer and was living with her daughter. After living with her daughter for a couple of months, they were reaching a point when it was possible Teresa would have to go to a hospice, since her care was becoming too complicated for her daughter to complete at home. These conversations are of course not fun for anyone, and at some point, Norma decided to take a few moments alone to think, and started speaking to her father, Leandro, who passed away 10 years prior. Norma spoke to her late father for a while, trying to seek some wisdom and comfort about the future of her mother, when she got a motion alert on her phone that something was moving on the front porch. She could never anticipate what she saw next. Her father's old porch swing, where he always used to go smoke his cigarettes, was swaying on its own. Suddenly, a white ghostly figure appears and seems to take the shape of a man sitting on the swing before quickly disappearing. Norma showed her mother, and they both agreed this could definitely be the spirit of Norma's father and Teresa's husband, Leandro. Norma states that this paranormal sighting actually gave the pair a lot of comfort in this dark time. Unfortunately, Teresa did pass away in early 2020. However, Norma believes her parents are always watching over her.
I don't know. Well, that's weird. Oh! Tell you what, guys, let's look at that again. I'm sorry I nodded off. I didn't mean to. Alright.
Given the remote and forest looks their home.
Family spirit, okay.
The next clip comes to us via our paranormal world and is a case of a potential family member paying a visit from beyond the grave. In 2019, Norma Villa's mother Teresa was unfortunately suffering from terminal cancer and was living with her daughter. After living with her daughter for a couple of months, they were reaching a point when it was possible Teresa would have to go to a hospice, since her care was becoming too complicated for her daughter to complete at home. These conversations are of course not fun for anyone, and at some point, Norma decided to take a few moments alone to think, and started speaking to her father, Leandro, who passed away 10 years prior. Norma spoke to her late father for a while, trying to seek some wisdom and comfort about the future of her mother, when she got a motion alert on her phone that something was moving on the front porch. She could never anticipate what she saw next.
Oh, look at that.
Her father's old porch swing, where he always used to go smoke his cigarettes, was swaying on its own. Suddenly, a white ghostly figure appears and seems to take the shape of a man sitting on the swing before quickly disappearing. Norma showed her mother, and they both agreed this could definitely be the spirit of Norma's father and Theresa's husband, Leandro. Norma states that this paranormal sighting actually gave the pair a lot of comfort in this dark time. Unfortunately, Theresa did pass away in early 2020. However, Norma believes her parents are always watching over her.
Well, yeah, it might be. That might be her grandfather coming back to check up on him. You never know. You never know.
The next video comes to us from South Korea, from a user called Tuxedo Brother. Tuxedo states that he is a paranormal psychic and visits many supposedly haunted locations on his channel in an attempt to communicate with spirits. In this particular video, Tuxedo is visiting an old house that has been left abandoned for many years. The house is in complete disrepair and pitch black, definitely creepy. Apparently, there had been quite a bit of paranormal activity here in the past, so Tuxedo was hoping to be able to hear from some of the spirits there. Although he doesn't seem to get a response from anything in the house, he does manage to get this interesting capture. While Tuxedo is filming a hallway, he suddenly notices movement in the doorframe to the right. When he zooms in, we can see that a large claw-like hand is reaching out from the dark room.
Oh!
The cameraman notices this as well and checks the room out.
Let's see that again.
The large movement in the doorframe to the right.
Oh, look at that! Ooh!
A claw-like hand is reaching out from the dark room.
Eee.
The cameraman notices this as well and checks the room out.
Yikes. Oh, I'll be out of there in a flash. Oh, no. No. It goes in, check.
It's totally empty, without any...
Yeah, it's totally empty. There's nothing there.
This must be paranormal capture, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Explanation.
If it's not, then that's one heck of a hoax.
Pretty unsettling.
Very unsettling.
The next clip we will be looking at comes from La Huela del Terror. This clip is actually from a live stream during a paranormal investigation. This account often holds live events where they take viewers with them to creepy, abandoned and haunted locations and take them through as they hunt for spirits. In the video we will be looking at today, the team is just starting a new investigation at an abandoned warehouse building. One of the group is explaining the history and backstory when he leans over to grab something. Did you see that? When the man leans over, something can be seen peeking out from behind his shoulder. It appears that this could possibly be a shadow figure hiding behind the man, or worse, some sort of demonic entity that has attached itself to him. What do you make of this capture? Is this a legitimate paranormal encounter, or is it possibly just a really well-timed shadow?
Oh yeah, this. Yeah. Rewind that.
Something can be seen peeking out from behind his shoulder.
Yeah, what?
It appears that this could possibly be a shadow figure hiding behind the man.
Yeah, I think it is.
Some sort of demonic entity that has attached itself to him. What do you make of this capture?
Yeah. You see, there it is.
Paranormal encounter, or it's possibly just a really well-timed
You can see
shadow.
some eyes there. You know, I mean, I don't want to jump to any conclusions. It might just be a shadow person. Might just be a playful spirit. You never know. But then again, after seeing that claw-like hand, I don't know. It may be something demonic. I don't know. Because yeah, they'll torment you, but another thing that demons love to do, and that's mess with your head. They love doing that. Rainy shape.
This next clip comes from Reddit, from user Genuine Intrigue. The user installed a security camera in their backyard to keep an eye out for wildlife or intruders. And one night, while checking the playback, they noticed a very odd capture in the middle of the night. The user wrote, "Funny enough, something has been going to the bathroom in my yard overnight, so I've been checking the footage to see if I can catch the animal or whatever has been doing it. And though I noticed movement in the preview for this video next to the others, I was generally shocked." Through the wind and rain, a transparent figure that appears to be the shape of a human is seen walking towards the house. The uploader has no explanation for the sighting, as no person was ever seen entering or exiting the backyard at any time that night. What do you make of this capture? It definitely seems authentic, right?
It might. Then again, it might be another one of those video glitches. They said something keeps going to the bathroom in my backyard every night. Well, it couldn't be a ghost. So, you probably have some sort of animal, dude. This is probably an intruder. And it's probably due to the video glitching. I was going to say, oh, this stuff shot with a potato. It's actually a pretty good picture. The picture's really not that bad, but it looks like, yeah, it looks like you may be the victim of some really bad video here, because it looks like the video is screwing up the image. So, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about that. You know, the more you think about it, the more it might be a video glitch. I don't know. Like I said, it can't be a ghost if something's going in the bathroom in your backyard every night. It's probably a dog or a cat or some animal. This is probably either a ghost or because of the video glitch, it's probably an intruder. I don't know. Forest creature.
The next video comes from the channel Jimmy B Trail Cams. This channel is not paranormal in nature at all. Actually, Jimmy is located in Washington and owns multiple trail cameras that he places all over the forest to capture wildlife.
I'm gonna have to catch
He's
this
posted
guy
multiple
here.
videos of various animals such as deer, owls, cougars, coyotes, and many birds. However, a few months ago, Jimmy captured something on one of his cameras that he could not identify as one of the usual forest animals. Let's see what he caught.
What do you catch here? What's over here? Ooh. Yeah, that's a Bigfoot. That is a Bigfoot. Or Sasquatch. as the Native Americans call
You
them.
can see the trail cam is aimed at a small patch of forest. Behind the trees, a creature suddenly appears in the frame. It's walking on 2 feet like a human, but it seems much larger and even looks like it might be covered in fur. This is definitely not a deer or cougar. Jimmy believes this could be a video of the elusive Bigfoot, a humanoid ape-like creature that is said to live in the forests of North America. The creature makes its way through the trees and disappears out of frame. Jimmy also mentioned that after this video was taken, 4 of his cameras went missing. Is it possible whatever Jimmy captured in this video doesn't want to be recorded? What do you think?
Well, now, it could be a Bigfoot, or it could be somebody dressed up as Bigfoot. And he may have a gang with them, and they may be stealing the trail. They may be stealing the guy's trail cameras. Because those trail cameras are expensive. They're worth a lot of money. But, still, theft is never a good thing. Then again, Sasquatch are smart. They're smart animals. They might be the ones that are taking your trail cameras. So, hey, we don't want our picture taken. We don't want our picture taken. We want to remain in secret. That may be them. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think he caught a Bigfoot. It looks like it. It looks like it, especially the way it walks. If you guys haven't watched Finding Bigfoot on Animal Planet, I would definitely suggest it to you, because it's a good series. And they don't just fantasize about stuff; they actually go out and do technical research. They make sure that kind of like with ghost hunters in the past, that they make sure that none of this is a hoax. They make sure that what the people are telling them are the truth. So, they've got Renee with them. She's the skeptic one. But there are times when even she's going, okay, I can't explain this. So, I think he caught a Sasquatch. On my walk.
The next clip comes to us from Japan and was uploaded by user Fourth Wall. According to them, the cameraman was walking home from work late one night when he suddenly felt a strange energy around him. You know that feeling when you just know someone's watching you? The man decided to start filming his walk home and ended up capturing some really interesting paranormal evidence. Let's see.
You got scarcely left, so you left there. Whoa! Hey, it's waving at him.
The man is filming down a hallway when a white transparent mist can be seen.
Yeah.
Close to the building.
That's a good picture right there.
It is hard to identify the shape until the spirit seemingly stands up and suddenly takes on a very human-like form.
Yeah.
This sighting is understandably terrifying for the cameraman, who suddenly stops recording. It's hard to say what could have possibly caused this phenomenon. It really doesn't look like normal fog or smoke to me. Is this a true paranormal capture though? I let you be the judge.
If that's CGI, that's some pretty good CGI. I don't know. Then again, that might actually be a real ghost. Vanished.
The following video was captured by a CCTV camera that was overseeing a stretch of beach. The original source is unknown. However, the video resurfaced on a paranormal TikTok channel. The story goes that the 2 young men in the video were on the way to a friend that particular night, when all of a sudden they noticed a loud noise and saw something hovering over them. A second later, one of the 2 men mysteriously vanished.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this on Chills.
As we see, one of the two men is indeed simply disappearing into thin air, and the other one is making a run for it. It is also unknown if the man disappearing could be found after this incident, or what exactly had happened to him. It surely doesn't look like a glitch or light reflection. The man is definitely gone. Yet, we have to ask ourselves, was this a mysterious incident, or did somebody tamper with the footage? Some do believe this was the doing of a UFO. Could this be so? The following was also posted to the Paranormal Reddit section, and it was originally shared by a concerned user. He and the family had just moved houses, and ever since, they felt that some really user posted to the...
Yeah. Yeah, watch.
We have to ask ourselves, was this a mysterious incident, or did somebody tamper with the footage?
They did. Because if you watch this on Chills, he explains it even further. Because he explains, he says, if you look close, I mean, it's hard to look on this, but if you look close, there's an X over there on the floor. And the guy stops right there on the X, and if you look close, you can see the change in video. And that's when the cameraman stops the camera, and the guy gets off the screen, and they do their little CGI part, making it look like he's vanished into thin air, and that's when the guy runs away. Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. Yes, you go over it and check it out on Chills, and you'll see it's fake. It's absolutely fake.
Some do believe this was the doing of a UFO.
No, it wasn't a UFO. It was just a couple of guys doing a video project. The new home.
The following was also posted to the Paranormal Reddit section.
Oh, yeah.
Shared by a concerned user. He and the family just moved houses, and ever since, they felt that some really unnerving things were happening ever so often, especially at night. The user states, "First night in rental home was really spooky. I started filming to record all the sounds keeping us awake that first night in the living room, and this showed up."
Yeah. And it disappears.
We were just sitting in the living room, and things like the hairdryer that's been on top of the counter for hours just fell down. Well, we see that something is definitely moving up there, but what is it?
It's something. I don't know what. It looks like a mist or an outline of a
Commenters say
head.
that it even could have been an alien encounter. Is that realistic?
I think it's more like a ghost.
Houses shortly after that, and never found out what exactly was going on in the home.
No, I think it's a
that's
ghost.
Understandable though.
No, because it just disappears. I think it was a spirit. And then it comes back again.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, no problems. No problem. I'm King Frostmare. Okay. There's King Frostmare, the scariest videos that will not let you sleep. Alright. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get some sugar in me. You know what? We'll get back to this in just a few minutes, alright? I'm gonna pause here for a minute, and I'll be right back, okay? Alright, guys, I'm back. Oh, let's see. Got some coffee down me. Oh, found some tasty treats for me and my dad. If you haven't found them yet, if you've got a Walmart near you, they have these really nice treats that they have. One of them is the lemon bars. I do warn you, the lemon bars they have, they are rich. They're tart, but they're good. Another one is fudge brownies with peppermint cream inside and peppermint icing and chocolate chips on top. Oh, those are so good. Those are so good. Good. All right now, let's go. We did him first. We watched him first, so he's got a new one out right now. So how about we watch Chill's new one? 15 scary videos that will scare you real good. Alright, you guys ready? I know I'm ready. So without further ado, away we go. Ooh.
Are you bored and looking for some red hot scares? Well, you're in the right place, because these 15 scary videos will scare you real good. Number 15, Jinn Behind You. This ghost hunter should really be looking behind him. Published by Find Ghost in December of 2021, a man stands in the wilderness holding something and addressing what's in front of him. He is oblivious to what's behind him. A Jinn appears, transparent at first, but then more solid looking. The Jinn stays only for a moment before gradually vanishing again. The moral of the story? Sometimes what you're looking for is right over your shoulder.
Yeah, see that? That's night vision right there. See, you've got when you do night vision, you know, anybody has eye shine. You know, even that thing, whatever it was, had eye shine. I think it's probably just one of his friends in a cloak. Now I could be mistaken. Either that or it's CGI. Or then again, it could be a real Jinn. I don't know.
Number 14, Driveway Ghost. Bright lights can play tricks on you, but this is not a trick. Published by Lane Ghost Hunter in August of 2011, this scary phantom was captured on camera in a driveway.
What?
The driveway is dark at first, nothing there. When the car turns on its headlights, the woman holding the camera gasps. That's because she sees this creepy semi-transparent figure appear against the wall for a moment. After shaking in fear, the camera steadies, and the figure is gone. Do you see it, or is it just a figment of our collective imagination?
Looks like somebody in a costume that probably wanted to pull a Halloween prank or something.
Number 13, Magnet Manifestation. Do You Want to Play? Published by King Crimson in January of 2013. This is just one of many experiences of paranormal activity in this house. The YouTuber says that he left his camera in the kitchen to try and capture more of the activity going on in his home, and this is what it caught. The footage shows a child playing with alphabet refrigerator magnets that are randomly arranged on the fridge. As the child moves them around, suddenly the grouped magnets scatter, some of them appearing to fall right off the fridge. The child doesn't know what happened. He runs into the next room, presumably to get an adult. The YouTuber writes, "I don't know what to believe anymore. This is really starting to freak me out. The only way this would be freakier is if the magnet spelt out 666.
Okay, yeah, that might be paranormal. Because, you know, those magnets aren't powerful enough to follow what you're playing with around. You know, that looks more like a paranormal manifestation messing with the kid. I don't know. That's, ooh. You know, I used to have alphabetical magnets when I was a kid to play on the refrigerator, and if I had something like that happen to me, I would be calling for my mama. I'd be running out of there calling for my mama.
Number 12, Ghost Encounters. These ghost hunters become the hunted in this haunted ghost encounter, published by Wo Cuyahoga Official in September of 2021. Assad and crew hunt for ghosts in this paranormal show, and they don't come up empty-handed. They start to hear noises in this haunted place, and then see a dark figure lurking just out of sight. As they continue in their search, a pile of bricks is pushed from one of the walls.
Whoa!
Something is later rattling the doorway. And as they get closer, they hear a growl from behind them. After hearing something behind them again, one of the crew gets taken. When they race into the room, no one is there, but they see something flicker past while peering through a hole in the wall of the room. They later come across more substantial evidence that something has been stalking them all along. A figure is standing in one of the structure's many rooms. They back out and the figure is gone, but another appears, this one in a pink robe. They pursue her and later find another figure. Standing in the opposite direction, only this time the figure doesn't remain still. She moves backwards towards them in a terrifying manner. Would you survive this unholy terror, or would it be enough to scare you real good?
Really? Hey, I might not have been born with all my wits about me, but I wasn't born yesterday. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But I'm smart enough to know that this isn't a fake. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Really? Oh, sorry, kid. Alright. Now look at this. Now these guys may be ghost hunters. Yeah, maybe. But okay, this, let's get in here a little, let's see. Alright, that and this and that. Okay. That's somebody, that's either one of the bricks falling off or somebody throwing some of the brick pile and shattering them. These are old brick walls. The mortar is crumbling around them. So yeah, you can easily break them up. And that's somebody holding the doors rattling. Now, I don't know. The growling? Somebody probably could make that up. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see.
They hear a growl from behind them.
You know, there's sound effects and all that you can get. Like I said, and really, somebody, it could be grabbing on, one of their friends could be grabbing onto him and dragging him out there. That's probably their friend. And these hooded, robed witches, that's probably their girlfriends. Or their sisters, or something. I bet it's their girlfriends. Because they're definitely women. Yeah. There's another one. You see that she doesn't run out in the front. unopened. Yeah, really? She's just a professional dancer. Well-trained athletes and dancers can do that. That's their girlfriends. That's their girlfriends or their sisters pretending to be possessed individuals. I'm sorry. Now, you gotta do better than that to fool me.
Or would it be enough to scare you real good?
No.
I'd be getting out of that place as quickly as possible. Number 11. Straight to the Inferno. You're about to witness something truly cold-hearted. Published by Blah Blah in September of 2021 and originally posted to Muhammad Iskandar's channel. This scary video has been trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community. The footage shows a man entering a mosque in which many worshippers are praying, all dressed in long white robes. They bow and then stand as he enters. The man leaves and then returns, then turns around to leave again. At first, it's not clear what the man is doing. None of the worshippers have even noticed him or even bothered to turn around. They are all still. The guy returns and leaves, then returns again. This time it is clear what he wants. As the worshippers bow to the floor, the man races over and grabs two purses lying next to those in prayer. He hurries off, having finally gotten what he came for. Taking from strangers while in a holy place? This can't bode well for this man.
Well, no. I mean, no matter where you are, if you steal from people, especially if they're at a worship service, and I'll say this, no matter which worship service they are, no, that's wrong. That's completely wrong.
Number 10. At the top of the stairs. Who floats there? Published in March of 2009, this scary video is, as Tracy writes, absolutely petrifying. The group is filming up the stairs as they think someone's there. It's completely dark at first, but then someone turns on a flashlight. They capture what they think is two figures standing at the top landing.
Well, Samara and Sadako didn't go very well with their movies, so they gotta find work where they can find it.
After a moment, a quick figure that's just a white light runs across the landing. Tracy thinks it looks like a little baby. While our eyes can play tricks on us, are all our eyes playing the same trick? Number 9.
Okay. That was probably a light or something.
The Chase. Imagine playing hide and seek with a mysterious
oh boy.
Cult. Published by Lego Papa TV in March of 2020. This scary video shows a cultish encounter at a house where lives were taken. Lego arrives at the house that he plans to explore on this fateful night. It looks 100% haunted. He tours the house, arriving at a bathroom in which he says the 71-year-old woman who lived here would take the lives of her victims. He says she buried them in her backyard. As he's about to head upstairs, he hears something, but he assumes it was just animals. Once he gets up there, though, he hears more noise.
Hello?
While using the spirit box on his phone to try and communicate with the passed away in the bathroom, he sees a flashlight beam hit the wall. When he turns around, he sees many beams of light, and he thinks it could be police, other urban explorers, or maybe something even more nefarious. So he rushes upstairs and hides in another bathroom. Shortly after, he sees flashlight beams on the wall and hears footsteps. They apparently don't see him. After waiting in the darkness for a time, he sneaks downstairs, and while in the basement, he hears more evidence that he's not alone in the house. Footsteps sound on the floor above. He gets out of there as quickly as possible, and does manage to escape. When finally safely outside, he turns back to look at the house. They are looking for him, whoever they are. Lego writes, "This is probably the scariest moments of my life. I have no doubt about that."
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's not the dead that you have to worry about. It's the living. Because there's no telling what the living will do to you.
8. Haunted School. What happens when the music stops? Published by Unsee in May of 2021. This ghost hunter was in such fear for his life that he left all his gear behind. Upon entering this abandoned school, Unsee first encounters a haunting sound coming from downstairs.
무슨 소리야 이게 갑자기? 들려?
He goes in search of it and seems to at last find it, but there's no one there. Later, he thinks something is stalking him.
걔는 지금 날 따라한다. 언제 나올지 모르겠어.
And his EMF meter starts going crazy. He sets up some motion detectors, which are also triggered.
Good Lord, this boy is jumpy.
After a while, even the creepy music box near the exit starts chiming in. He starts to think many spirits are gathering in the room. As all the devices start to go off at once, fearing for his life, he flees, screaming all the way. Then he gathers enough courage to go back. The music box is still chiming all the way down the spooky hallway. When he arrives back at the room, he's peering inside when something is thrown from another direction. It seems his return made the congregated spirits angry. Number 7.
Oh boy. I don't know about that. It might be real, it might not be. I don't know.
Poltergeist Paradise. Things get loud in this Poltergeist Paradise.
Oh, this guy. Oh yeah, Dark Ghost Paranormal.
Posted to TikTok, the original footage is from Dark Ghost Paranormal. In the clip, someone is wandering through a clearly haunted house. You can hear repeated banging before you can see the creepy poltergeist in the act. The culprit in the kitchen cupboard, whose door is banging over and over again. It seems like it will never end, but all of a sudden it stops. As the person steps into the kitchen, a deep gong is heard from another direction. They whip around and are looking toward a refrigerator, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, with Dark Ghost Paranormal, I'm more inclined to believe this guy, because some of the stuff that he encounters, it's creepy.
Although there's thankfully no jump scare, there's certainly something going on in this poltergeist paradise.
Yeah.
Number 6. Soldier Zombies. Will this team encounter the Marching Soldiers? Published by Archivo Extinto in November of 2021, this scary video marches the grounds of a former military guard of soldiers. According to Archivo, the area's passed away individuals are said to become zombies. As they explore the grounds, they first hear something behind them, which sounds like an object falling. Minutes later, in that same area, one of them spots the object, but it's too fast to capture on camera. Later, from a different vantage point, they hear strange groans.
That's probably an
And not
animal.
long after, they get the fright of their life when something knocks against nearby tin. They at least capture something actually moving on camera, although they don't capture what's moving it. And then another strange growl, and simultaneously a flashlight that goes haywire. Who is stalking this crew out in the darkness? Are the legends true? Or is someone playing a trick on these urban explorers? I don't know if we'll ever know the truth.
I'm not too sure about that one. It might be real, but then again, it might not be. I don't know. Ooh.
Number 5. Haunted Airbnb. This Airbnb promises you a terrible night's sleep. Published by Chelsea Luna in October of 2020. This scary video takes you on a tour of America's most haunted Airbnb. Chelsea's creepy overnighter begins with a hiss.
What does that mean?
She looks around but sees nothing. Her dog doesn't take kindly to this place and starts barking at nothing. When she asks if there's anyone there, she hears a whistle.
Is anyone in here?
And later a knock sounds at the door, setting off the dog alarm. After a while, she heads outside only to hear more disturbing noises. Back inside, she finds red liquid on the wall and later feels something right behind her.
Is there a spirit?
Oh my god.
As they're later talking to a demon named Raymond, a water bottle falls on its own, startling them. They continue talking to the spirit when something loud is heard. It looks like an object flies in Chelsea's face.
Are you a demon?
As the pair are considering leaving the haunted Airbnb to grab a coffee at Starbucks, you hear a loud thump.
I'll just drive. I don't care. I'm down to go.
We're gonna stop at the gas station to get chocolate shop.
Sounds like Raymond, the demon, doesn't want them to go. Number 4. George laughing. Laughter is the last thing you want to hear in a cemetery. Published by Alberto Del Arco in December of 2020.
I don't know, that last one might be real too. I don't know.
1. This terrifying clip captured in a cemetery will leave you on edge. As the crew converse with each other, a creepy, high-pitched laugh is heard in the background.
¿Oíste? Sí. Hola?
They try to contact the spirits in the graveyard using a spirit box. One of them distinctly says Kila, which is the word that in Portuguese, and continues to speak, saying hi to the team.
Hola, ¿hay alguien aquí que quiere hablar con nosotros? Hola.
He later says his name is George.
¿Cuál es tu nombre? George?
What does George want? And was that who he heard laughing? We're left with many questions, but not many answers. Number 3.
I'm not too sure about that either. Oh man. Okay.
3. Tin Mine Man, who is standing in the shadows. Published in December of 2021, the Cornish Ghost Whispers Paranormal UK team managed to capture a full-body apparition of what appears to be a man. The footage was taken at South Wheel Francis Tin Mine. In the darkness between two large pillars, a dark figure manifests before their very eyes. The woman says hello to the apparition several times, but receives no answer.
Keep sharing, guys. Look at this one. Hello? Hello?
She points out on camera where the figure appears. Do you see the Tin Mine Man? Or is it just a trick of the light? Number 2. Hillview Manor. This haunted nursing home will drum up some fear in you. Published by Sonny Deeds. Sonny and his team first encounter some strange noises on the stairs.
What's that?
It sounds like movements and faint voices. Later, as they're reading about some of the nursing home's former residents, the cameraman scans the reception area and is startled by this large and somewhat creepy photograph. As they're considering whether the cameraman captured something in the door crack, a faint wailing is heard in the background.
It could have been. Because I was moving at the same time.
Although the pair don't seem to hear it in the moment, they later think they hear a spirit and ask it to make the noise again. They hear a small clicking noise repeatedly. They never do find what's making that clicking noise, but I have a feeling it's no longer of this world. I've got a challenge for you.
Boy. Ooh, I don't know, man. That might have been a real haunting, or it might not be. I don't know. Yeah, you like what you see on here, or just be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to Chills.
Number 1. Playful Poltergeist. This playful poltergeist just wants a spot of tea. Published in September of 2021, Sylvia says the kettle switched itself on. Seconds later, the hanging cutlery is moving on its own. Then a lid from a tin canister pops right off. Many in the comments warn Sylvia that this poltergeist is dangerous. Will she listen? I think getting out of that place is definitely the right decision. Once you watch...
Well, either that or having an exorcist come by and cleansing your house. Oh, man. Alright, that was Chill's new video, and I have to say, I was a little stumped on some of the video that he showed. I don't know. Let's see here. Do we do one more? I don't know. One more, guys? Let's see. We did 2 Chills and 1 Frostmare. Well, let's see what King Frostmare has. He's live right now. One of these days I'm going to do a reaction to his live stream. If you can. I don't know. Let's see. Scariest videos of 2021 compilation. Oh man, that's an hour and 5 minutes and 2 seconds. That's pretty long. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know. Let's see what's there's Nuke's top 10. So no, there we go. See what Sir Spooks has a new one. No. Nope. But I'll tell you what. We will do one of his videos, and we'll get one of the older videos here. I don't know. Ooh, the witch's house. Yeah, how about we do that one? Sir Spooks, the witch's house. Or no, How about 5 scary videos to watch at night? There we go. That's a little shorter. Alright, here we go. 5 scary... Here we go. 5 scary tunnels you should never enter. There we go. So a little love to Sir Spooks here. Alright, you guys ready? Alright, I know I am. So without further ado, away we go. Come on. Oh.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary tunnels you should never enter.
If of all the guys that I would think about going on a paranormal hunt with, this guy is the one I would want to go on. This guy is the one I would want to go with. Sir Spooks is the one I would want to go with.
Ever since the creation of the world, tunnels have always been used as a way for people to get around. That is what they were designed for, after all. Tunnels can be found in many places in the world, and more than likely, whenever you see one or even go through one, you are not going to think much of it. All would probably seem normal. However, there are some tunnels in various places on our Earth that you should never enter. Some may be cursed and haunted, and some may just be downright eerie and unsettling to venture into. The Sensabaugh Tunnel, located in Churchill, Tennessee, United States, may not look too creepy upon initial first sight. It is scattered with graffiti all throughout, and most certainly looks run down and decrepit. But a lot of tunnels look like that, so what makes this tunnel so creepy, and why should you never enter it? Well, as it turns out, the Sensabaugh Tunnel has a long and incredibly unsettling backstory to it. In the 1920s, the patriarch of the Sensabaugh family was said to have murdered his wife and daughter in that exact tunnel, and left their bodies in there to rot. What is also creepy is that he supposedly wandered the tunnel and the surrounding areas for years to come, which definitely comes across as bizarre. Did he feel guilt for his actions that he committed? Was he visiting in sorrow after perhaps feeling guilty, or was he just simply wandering the area for an unknown reason? What is also creepy is the fact that he reportedly never went to jail either, for some strange and unknown reason. It has been said by ghost hunters throughout the years that you can even hear the screams of the wife and daughter in the tunnel to this day.
Oh my God.
If that was not frightening enough, some people say that the ghost of Mr. Sensabaugh himself wanders there still to this day. The Hussain Tunnel, also known as the Hussain Tunnel, or just simply Hussain, is a tunnel that is located in western Massachusetts. The tunnel, which passes through the Hussain Range, was constructed between the years 1851 to 1873 and was officially opened on February 9th, 1875. The tunnel is also extremely long, with its official length being 25,081 feet long, or 7,645 meters long. Constructing a tunnel that long absolutely seems like a daunting task for anybody, even construction workers who do this for a living. Naturally, with a project that took that many years and was so difficult to build, some accidents happened along the way that will freak you out. In total, a whopping 196 workers were killed during the years that the Hussain Tunnel was being constructed.
Oh my God!
When you think about how many people usually work on projects like this, that number definitely seems way too high.
Way too high.
Because of all of the deaths, the tunnel quickly got the nickname the Bloody Pit. The large majority of the workers died due to explosions, with most of them being caused by black powder, and some were killed by nitroglycerin. However, perhaps the most terrifying accident that occurred in the Hussain Tunnel is known as the Central Shaft Accident. On October 17, 1867, workers were doing work on the tunnel as usual. They were digging the vertical exhaust shaft when suddenly a candle located within the hoist building caught fire, causing fumes from a gasometer lamp to leak which was highly deadly. Immediately, the hoist and the surrounding area erupted into massive explosions, and the rubble collapsed into the shaft. A total of 13 men unfortunately did not survive this incident, but 4 men managed to make their way out of the scene alive. A little while later, a worker discovered the bodies of his fellow co-workers dead within the area, with some of them suffocating as a result of the gasometer leak and explosion.
Oh man, I can even begin to think just how devastating something like that would be. Oh man. Jeez. Okay.
The old Inunaki Tunnel is an extremely cursed tunnel located in Inunaki Mountain Pass in Japan, and has a very interesting backstory, and it is said to be one of the most haunted spots in all of Japan. On December 7th, 1988, an incredibly charred body belonging to a factory worker named Umeyama Koichi was found on the mountain pass. Police arrested a group of teenagers relating to the incident, as they were suspected of killing the man by pouring gasoline on him and setting him on fire.
Oh my
The incident began
God.
when the teens approached Umeyama and told him to get out of his car and to stop acting tough.
Oh my God. Why would you do that? Force a guy out of his... Pour gasoline on him and set him on fire. Oh my God. You know, that comes back to the old saying, what kind of a beast is man? God.
Umeyama and told him to get out of his car and to stop acting tough. Umeyama refused to comply with their demands, which led to the teens assaulting him and even abducting the man. Umeyama eventually found a way to break free of his captors, but his escape attempt was noticed by the teens, and now furious attempted to throw the man off Kanda Port. This however failed, which led to them brutally beating the man with wrenches and other tools. They took Umeyama to Old Inunaki Tunnel, where they poured gasoline on him and ferociously beat his body even more. Umeyama, in such a horrific state, with bruises and cuts and set ablaze, tried his hardest to walk out of the tunnel and escape to safety, but was met with no success. Eventually, Umeyama collapsed and sadly died at the hands of the vicious teens, with them even going as far as to celebrate the act. Luckily though, the teens were met with life sentences in prison.
Good. No, not life sentences. That's where you should have been given the death penalty. I'm sorry, but I'm a strong believer of the death penalty. If you kill someone, you deserve to die. You know, if you have killed someone, you deserve to die. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. And you know, I'll even take that further. I don't even believe this is just my belief, but it's my belief nonetheless, that they should extend that to if you even harm or molest a child, you should be sentenced to death. But yeah, you kill someone, your life should still be forfeit. You know, I don't care what the liberal nation says, what the New Age says. I'm old-fashioned. I'm with the old-fashioned crew. We believed in the electric chair, the noose, the lethal injection, especially the electric chair. Now, I am all for, and regardless of what some people might think, even the guillotine. Now, if you kill someone, you deserve to die. You deserve the death penalty. Nothing more, nothing less. There is no excuse for that. None at all. Especially with a bunch of assholes this cruel. My God. I mean, come on, guys. Does that really make you feel like a man? Tormenting this poor person? I mean, I know I've done some stupid things in my life, but good Lord Almighty. Alright, we'll go on.
American Tunnel, also known as the Blue Ghost Tunnel, is certainly a creepy name for a tunnel.
Wow, look
and
at
it
that.
is for good reason. Located in Thorold, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, and those are spirit orbs, guys. Now that's a ghost. That's a ghost, and those are spirit orbs.
The tunnel began construction in the year 1875, and it was finished in 1876, but it was ultimately closed in 1915. The tunnel was built as a way for more efficient travel in the area, but over the course of the years it was opened, terrible events took place there. Much like the previously mentioned Hussain Tunnel, during the time it took to build the American Tunnel, a number of seriously frightening accidents occurred there, and innocent lives were at the expense. In 1875, a 14-year-old was tragically killed at the location when a large rock crushed him. If that was not sad enough, on January 3rd, 1903 at 7:03 a.m., engine number 4 and number 975 crashed head-on with one another. The engines, which were reportedly moving at a speed of 22 miles per hour, contained two people named Charles Harning and Abraham Dessold in number 4 and number 975 respectively. Both men died as a result of the horrible crash. What may come as a shock is that a total of 107 individuals lost their lives during the course of time the tunnel was open, all the way up until its close in 1915.
Oh my gosh.
Richmond, Virginia's Churchill Tunnel is not only a tunnel that looks creepy on the outside, but is certainly one that is creepy additionally due to the events that took place there. Not much is known as to when construction on the Churchill Tunnel was started, but it opened up in 1873 and was eventually closed in 1902. With a length of 4,000 feet, it also, like many of the other tunnels on this list, was quite massive and expansive. Sadly, 9 men's lives were claimed during the time that the tunnel was open. On October 2nd, 1925, the Churchill Tunnel required a few repairs. The locomotive pulling 10 flat cars ventured into the tunnel. During this time, 190 feet of the tunnel suddenly collapsed all at once, which took the lives of a number of the workers that day. Sadly, nobody was able to find the bodies of at least 10 of the workers. Unable to find the bodies, eventually the area was filled up with concrete, and their bodies have never been discovered to this day. If that was not surprising enough, in the year 1962, another collapse took the life of yet another worker. However, not too much is known regarding this death, other than that the collapse also crushed a house. What may come as a shock is that the Richmond Vampire, an urban legend in the area, has a connection to the Churchill Tunnel. According to the legend, the collapses and accidents that the tunnel caused awakened an evil presence that lived under Churchill, which caused the tunnel to collapse on the workers all those years ago. One of the reasons why this story is believed is because reportedly somebody found a creature covered in blood and jagged teeth crouching over one of the victims of the accident. The creature then fled the area and entered the James River.
Ew! Oh my God! Yikes!
A group of men in the area then pursued the creature, but it was met with no luck as it managed to escape into a mausoleum. To this day, the story of the Churchill Tunnel creeps people out, and the possibility of connection to the Richmond Vampire is sure to scare individuals away for decades to come.
Yeah! Whoa, damn, that's creepy. That is creepy as hell. Oh my God.
And that was 5 scary tunnels you should never enter. I hope you enjoyed the video, And if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Wow. Wow. All those lives lost. Oh my God. All those tragedies. All those disasters. But that was good. That was good. That was different. I liked that. I liked that. Now give this guy a chance, guys. Sir Spooks is a good VTuber. Sir Spooks is a good YouTuber. He's got some very interesting stories that he's found. Let's see. Alright, that wasn't very long. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go back to the playlist and see what I can find here. I've watched a lot. Man, I've watched a lot of these. Let's see. Never Enter. Have I watched this one? You know what? Ooh, here we go. Here's 5 scary videos that will keep you awake tonight. Now, I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'll do some more later, but yeah, I think this will go. This after we're done here, that's going to do it. I might do a reaction video to Moto Madness or something like that later on, but I think this is going to do it for me. All right. 5 scary videos that will keep you awake tonight. Sir Spooks. All right, you guys ready? I know I am. So without further ado, away we go. I love this guy. He's amazing.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. So, let's begin. Abandoned mine shafts are some of the most unsettling places anybody can venture into. There's just something highly creepy about walking into a dark mine shaft with nothing but you and a small flashlight to help you guide your way. And if you're like YouTube or TDR exploring, you could potentially find something disturbing while exploring too.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like this one French director in Scariest Places on Earth said when they did a special about the catacombs. And he said, "How do you get into the catacombs? Illegally, of course, because they just become so dangerous that the French government has had to rope them off. They've had to close them off for the sake of both their people and for the tourists too. They've just become so dangerous." But if you do go venturing through the Paris catacombs, you've always got to be careful because let's just say you don't have enough batteries to keep your flashlight going. Your flashlight goes out, you're dead. Or your light burns out in your flashlight. You're finished. You're finished. You're surrounded by darkness. You could die down there. And it could also be the same of mine shafts and all. If you make a wrong move and you get stuck, you could die down there. That's the real creepy part. But anyway, let's just continue.
In a video uploaded on December 25th, 2019, we can see the channel's owner recording himself as he walks inside an abandoned Soviet mine. And at first, nothing really seems out of the ordinary. He shows us a couple of things in the area, like a workbench that was still in there, as well as the mine's draining system. And that was seemingly all that he captured. But something very eerie happens around the same time that frightened the man. Take a listen.
Workbench here and some equipment. They've got a good drainage system. It's working the way it's supposed to. You see the water's shunted off to the side here and it's flowing out, which is what you want. Some of the stuff on the workbench. I'm not even really sure where to begin with this one. But if you go back, turn the volume up, and listen to that last section again, where I abruptly tapered off, you'll hear this otherworldly scream or howl coming out from deeper within the mine. Stuff on the workbench.
The channel owner explains that he has no idea what he heard in the mine that day, and also says that he is a big skeptic when it comes to all things related to the paranormal, and talks about the scream that he heard while in the mine. He also said that it genuinely creeped him out, and he still to this day has no idea what he heard in the mine that day. What do you think the sound was? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.
I don't know. I think if I heard that coming from a mine shaft, yeah, I'd get the hell scared out of me too. Whoa, that is creepy.
Walking around in a strange and unfamiliar area, especially late at night, could be downright terrifying. But it seems like this is exactly what YouTuber Leviathan did on January 11th, 2020, in a video sent to me with the title, "Would Someone Tell Me What This Is?" The video, which is only a minute in length, seems pretty natural at first, although there's most definitely an unsettling vibe and atmosphere that you will get when watching it. The area he walks around seems almost too quiet, like you could hear a pin drop. Towards the end of the video, he seemingly opens a door where he sees a parked vehicle, but what happens next is truly creepy.
Yeah, when you don't hear any crickets chirping or birds or anything like that, you know they're afraid because there's an apex predator around. What is that? Whoa!
A bizarre, almost otherworldly sound can be heard coming from the area where Leviathan was standing. It sounded like it could have either been some sort of creature or a very unnerving sounding person. It seems like we may never know what he heard that day, but what we do know is that this is a sound that you would never want to hear late at night.
No. Whoa.
This next entry comes to us from some sort of a Japanese cooking show, and is only 20 seconds in length. Everything seems like it would on a normal cooking show. The camera is pointed on a man who is enjoying a bowl of noodles, but eagle-eyed viewers may see something that will chill their bones. Take a look and see if you can spot it.
Oh, that looks so good. That's authentic Japanese ramen. Oh. Oh, that looks so good. Looks like somebody just peering around the corner.
If you did not see it, when the camera angle is from the other side of the man, we can see an incredibly creepy head poking out from the corner, out from the darkness. It seems like nobody on the show noticed this either, as they carry on as if nothing happened. To be fair, this could be something as simple as one of the crew members poking their head in the room.
Yeah, probably.
But it could also be the ghost of somebody making their appearance on TV.
Maybe.
This was a video that was uploaded all the way back in 2012, and it seems like there's been no explanation given to this video after all these years. What do you think it was in the video?
It's probably one of the crew members.
Is it just a person peeking their head in, or was it a ghost? This next one was sent to me directly by the channel Moxley's Crazy Adventures, who frequently uploads videos of himself exploring abandoned buildings and typically uploads all things paranormal and exploration related, and has done so since July of 2019. On January 12, 2020, he uploaded a video of himself exploring an abandoned and haunted workshop, and for a while, nothing too crazy happens. We get to see some of the creepy interior, but besides that, everything seems fairly normal. That is, however, until we get to about 14 minutes into the video, when something strange happens.
That ball just rolled from this side. Either just went halfway. What, man? Sorry about that. Who's in it?
A ball rolls right down the hallway, almost like it did in the 1980 Stanley Kubrick film The Shining, where young Danny Torrance is playing on the floor, and a ball suddenly rolls right up to him. But if that wasn't creepy enough, just 2 minutes or so later, Moxley hears something very strange while in one of the workshop's many rooms. Take a listen.
Let's get it, Mox.
Did you guys hear that?
The voice, which said, "Just going to talk to him," certainly does not sound like it was that of a person's voice. Instead, it sounded like a ghost. The voice sounded a little bit muffled and almost like a whisper. Do you think that this was the voice of a ghost captured on camera? Or was it just the voice of a person? Let me know in the comments.
Well, it might have been an EVP, yeah.
The Urban Project is a YouTube channel that follows the channel owner as he explores abandoned buildings and is a destination for all things supernatural. This video, which he sent to me, showcases him as he does a 3 AM solo challenge at the Burchett's farm. As he walks around the farm, everything seems fairly normal, except for the rundown look that the building has. But besides all of the creepy and unsettling atmosphere, nothing really strange happens until about 16 minutes in. The man recording walks around a little bit more, but hears something that spooks him.
You're doing something like this alone. Some people would never dream about doing it alone. And I'm going to have to feel aside now. I'm just going to keep it going. I'm not going to quit it.
Ooh.
No, what was that? Oh my. Oh, God. Please tell me you heard that. Bang. Sound like something rolling.
During the video, he's seen exploring the Burgess farm all by himself, meaning that there should not be anybody else in the building with him that could have possibly made that sound. It could have been simply another person pulling a prank on him, or another person also attempting to explore the area. But it could also be a mysterious and dangerous ghost knocking things around in the building. And that was 5 scary videos.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did,
let's look back again.
Was 5 different hit me by the
Bang. What was that? Gonna keep it going. Not gonna.
But here's something that spooks him.
Doing something like this alone. Some people would never dream about doing it alone. And we're gonna have to the side now. Just gonna keep it going. Not gonna quit it. Oh, fuck. What was that? Oh my. Oh, God. You saw me there, that bang. You know, it sounds like something rolling.
During the video, he's seen exploring the Burgess farm all by himself, meaning that there should not be anybody else in the building with him that could have possibly made that sound.
Yeah.
It could have been simply another person pulling a prank on him, or another person also attempting to explore the area. But it could also be a mysterious and dangerous ghost knocking things around in the building.
True.
And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks. And
That's
I'll see you
weird.
all in the next video.
Alright. Alright. Alright, guys. We did it. My apologies for not just slightly. But we did it. We did it. That was like, oh man. I did the first 2 videos that I was going to do. And then, like, what? 3, well, let's see. Check the history here. Hold on. History. Yeah, whoa, we did 5 videos, guys. Nice. Very nice. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I'll upload this in a little while, and I'll get to you for you guys to watch in just a little bit. Alright, like I said before, I'm going to leave the link to the original videos in the description box below. If you like what you see, hey, please leave a like and subscribe to the guys that I react to. You know, Sir Spooks, you know, King Frostmare, Chills, you name it. You name it. Now, if you like what you see with what I do, how I perform things, hey, please leave a like and subscribe for me. You know, I really appreciate it. I really would. Alright, guys, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to upload these in a little bit. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Until then, you guys stay safe. It is the coronavirus season. It's the flu season. It's cold season. And it's just plain cold right now. So you guys stay. So if you guys don't have to work, hey, you guys stay warm. Stay with your family. Stay with your friends. You know, you guys stay awesome, okay? I'll see you later.